Let me know if you can hear me. Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Day, Grand Evening, wherever you're located. Hope you're doing well. If I sound like I'm out of breath, y'all, it's because I'm on my walk. Hey, buddy, tell me how you ride your bike, right? No hands, on your phone with no helmet. That shit not funny. How it's gonna feel when you like a paraplegic and you can't do nothing no more because you're doing dumbass shit?
I'm not doing dumb stuff.
You need either a helmet or not to be on your phone while you. I don't even know. Y'all kids don't.
What are you doing?
The store.
Homework?
It don't matter. I'm just walking. Yeah. Just going on a walk.
I got a phone. Come in.
All right. I'm on a live call right now. So I'll talk to you when I get down. I love you more. Oh shit! I didn't put that on mute, did I? My bad, y'all. Hey Anna. Okay. So this conversation that I'm about to have is not going to be about um being free or financial wealth. Okay. Um, this one is going to be about me, myself, and what's happening with me right now. So I told y'all that I'm going to be turning more towards magic now, getting back into the magic. So I had did a spell a couple of weeks ago. Um, basically, I don't follow people's spells. I do what I remember. So it's hard for me to describe something to y'all. Anyway, I did a memory return spell. So I basically said, give me my memories back from specific timelines. So basically, I had decided which time frame I wanted to go back to in order to retrieve these memories about magic. So this particular spell I did, I'm gonna tell y'all in case y'all want to do it yourself. I wrote down with a blue ink, with a blue pen, sorry, on a piece of paper what I wanted, and I drew the timeline. Send me memories from this, that, and the third. I cut the paper into strips, and I put purified water in a real glass cup, not no teaspoon. And I wrapped the note that I wrote. I wrapped it around the glass with the petition facing the water. Okay. Now, when I did that, I would talk to it for a certain amount of days. Then I would close the jar back. All right. On the last day of my spell, I put a drop of ayahuasca in it, and then I coated the water. Now, some people say ingest the water. that you're speaking into so it could be within you. That's not what I did. So what I did was put the jar in front of the mirror to amplify my petition. And when I did that, oh my God, like what the fuck? So I had never did that before. That was my first time doing that, and that shit worked so fast. My husband came in the room. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sucking on candy. So if y'all can hear that, I'm sorry. But my husband came in the room and he was like, "Why are you smiling like that?" And I was like, "Yo, all of it has come together for me. Like my my flow chart, the walls that I put up where I have all of these memories, experiences, movies I saw that made an impression on me, books I read. It all came together into a completed puzzle." I was like, "What the fuck?" And I was tripping, right? Like, how can that possibly make sense to me now when it never did before? But it was literally like having all the puzzle pieces together, and I just put them together, and I seen the whole picture. So I just want y'all to know how powerful you are as an hmm, beacon of energy on this planet. We put way too many labels on ourselves and others, so I don't want to say that. So beacons of energy, especially women. Women are so suppressed because we have so much power, so much energy that even men now want to be women because they know that their power is less. So you have all these transgenders. This shit is so much deeper, and y'all understand. But anyway, I wanted to tell you about that spell I did and how fast it worked. Now, y'all don't have to do y'all don't have to do it my way. You don't have to drop the ayahuasca in it at the end. You can put in there whatever you want. And it's whatever you connected to, whatever feels right for you. Nothing below. I think my scarf fell off my head while I was walking. That's so ghetto. Guess I didn't want to be on here. So anyway, it was a lot of messages I had to give y'all. But I be so distracted with so much stuff. Um, Let me think. Give me a second to remember the message I was supposed to give y'all. I'm gonna put this on mute while I think. Ain't like y'all can listen to my brain, but hold on. Right. I'll give y'all a message about your coochies. Okay. So, ladies, if you are really truly wanting to create and bring a life into this world, even if you're not with a partner, you can. I don't know how to say this right. You can code your body to wake up the sperm that you put asleep in your body. So, whew, this is gonna be hard. So when they say If a woman sleeps with a man, he's always with her. That is not like just like an old wives' tale or some shit people say. That's not exactly what that means. Okay, so I told y'all before, go on YouTube and type in the process of conception and see what comes up. You should find a video on there where they're showing you the egg, the sperm swimming to the egg rejecting everybody but this one piece of sperm. When she takes the sperm, she puts the sperm asleep, period. Because you stay there until I'm ready for you. It is unfortunate that science, with its limited, limited range of knowledge and wisdom, they only were able to calculate 5 days of this. So they believe that a woman can only put sperm to sleep for 5 days, if I'm not mistaken. Hello, beauty. Sorry, I'm on my walk, so I talk to the trees when I'm walking. Um, so yeah, what I was saying with their limited understanding, they believe that it's only valuable after 5 days. I mean, up to 5 days. That's not true. We put y'all to sleep till we ready for y'all. This is why you have irregular dates where people say the conception should have had this, should have happened here during these dates, but the timeline is off. But if you get a DNA test, the DNA test match up with that person. So they just have limited, very limited understanding of this. And because of that, sorry, I was getting a message while I was talking to y'all. So I can give y'all for an example, and this is not something I read or something someone told me. I myself have gone months without having a period and still ovulate every month. I myself have counted how many days I was ovulating in 1 month. So the most time that I was able to track for myself was 21 days. So if I'm ovulating out of my body for 21 straight days, when they tell you scientifically a woman only ovulates 48 hours a month, that's telling you right there that their science is not science. They have not had enough study groups to see where the real power come from, where the real creation come from. They are only tracking limited sources. I mean, I want to be careful what I say so that I'm not offending nobody. I ain't trying to offend nobody. I'm just keeping it buck. I'm telling you, I tested myself every day for a fucking month. 21 days straight, I was ovulating. And I'm the fuck old. It ain't like I'm fucking young. So if you want, you can awaken the current sperm that you have put asleep in your womb, or you can get new sperm, put that sperm to sleep, coat it with your energy so that it's a righteous birth, and then tell the egg to release the sperm to create. Okay? This is only going to resonate and make sense to people who are of the blood. If you don't have the right kind of blood, this message is going to go over your head. or you're going to refer it back to your teaching, which is that 48-hour time frame. Okay, that was the message they wanted me to get y'all. So, here's the other one. They told me to tell y'all about the babies. Hmm. Let me mute it again so my brain can think. Okay, so this one will go back to money though. I was I'm trying to stay away from the money shit for a minute because I want to just focus on what makes me happy, and that's magic. So that's what I'm at right now. But they wanted me to say, all right, let me see. The reason why I was so aggressively trying to teach y'all about money and financial wealth, health, is because of what's currently taking place in the world right now. There are shifts happening. It might not necessarily be the fantastical shit that you're seeing on the internet, but as far as the money system going, there will be some shifts. So the reason why I was trying so desperately hard to get y'all to see, get y'all money in line, is because we are going to be more magical now, and you need supplies. You need supplies. You can't be trying to pay your bills and shit and still pay for your supplies. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Supplies. So I was looking everywhere. I actually put my I was going into alternate websites or search engines is what I'll say. So that I'm covering my own ass. What was I talking about? I was trying to stop so y'all wouldn't have to hear these big ass trucks going by. Next time I'm gonna just go walk in the forest. But the only thing is with that is you don't really have a signal when you go that way. I'll figure it out. I really did forget what I was saying. Hold on. Oh yeah, I was trying to say the money and how you need to collect your money to properly purchase your supplies and stuff. Um, I was looking for uh, Aboriginal sorcerers or casters, and damn if I could find it. I think I found a thing too that's always floating around that I wasn't really fucking with like this. Every time you turn to it don't really matter what type of platform you try to go to. Every time, it is always white people talking about witchcraft. It is so fucking hard to learn from other races about the crap stuff. Um, for me, it's hard. So if y'all coming across that where it's like a, I don't know, I feel like buzzing down when I'm where it's like wrong answer. So, like I said, it happens for everybody. Really does. But for me, after that buzzing down and wrong answer down, I just be like, all right, let me just go into meditation. So that's my advice. Go into meditation. Y'all have this big girl, she's big, not like fat, but no, Layla, I think. It might not be. Maybe that's one of her kids' names. They got their whole new little, I guess it's supposed to be a witchy TV show now. In time. Always want to support us, so of course I bought that season. I was praying that they would make me proud. And literally what I saw on there was the wrong end. So Conjure Queen got her kids on the show. Kids are like these thick ass Kardashians. Everybody got lace front wigs on, fucking makeup, and looking a hot motherfucking American nut. So I'm like, okay, try your best to stay focused, and see what they're teaching on here. So it's a lot of gibberish about relationships and people attitude, nothing about men. Um, so I was waiting for them to have maybe a seance, I guess. That's what they do. And it it wasn't working. It wasn't working out. Like so, when the mom, the country queen, was doing her little seance with her girlfriend, I'm looking at the candle. I'm looking at the way they dressed it. I'm listening to what they said. I was like, damn, she done made millions of dollars off this bullshit. Now, I truly believe that Conjure Queen understands magic, spells, and curses. I truly believe that. I believe that she's well versed. She has gone through her experiences and she's trained her children well. But the key thing the family is missing is you did the exact same thing that every other nigga trying to keep the fuck up with the show. I don't give a fuck about y'all relationship. All I care about is magic. If you doing a show that's supposed to be about magic, y'all petty ass relationship shouldn't be in the show. Y'all infighting, showing people the infighting, nah, that shit wrong, sis, for real. So that was an utter disappointment, but you know, it is what it is. So y'all not even plant medicine, which is cool because Man, that shit ain't for everybody. You see how I bitch up every time I got to take. I start crying and everything. Like, oh. But I go in. So I'm like, okay. But you can also meditate, you can swim, you can run, climb, hike. These are all ways to release the DMT so you can have these fucking spiritual walks. I've been walking now for about 30 minutes. I should take a break. Take a break. My health is improving, which what we knew would happen as soon as the shift came with the season. Um, it doesn't hurt as much to walk anymore. My breath is almost regular now. I'm not hating my life every day. So I'm happy about that because that was 6 months of me being down, not being able to live my life. I was so depressed, arguing with my husband every day. And I was like, I gained 30 pounds because of you, bitch. He was like, I'd rather have a fat ass wife than a dead wife. So we was going at it. Oh shit. But I've survived that curve and now I'm doing better. Um, yay me. That's why I was trying to stop with the doing the consultations and the classes because that shit was draining me. People don't listen, they don't do what you say, and they just stress you out. And everybody want to know what day next month they're gonna get their check. I'm like, just you're not even understanding what's happening. So rather than me getting upset, yelling at people, I caught myself yelling at one of my clients, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm so sorry." He said, "No, give it to me. I need to hear this shit." I was like, "And you motherfucking better not ever do that shit again." And then I caught myself. I said, "Oh my God, this dude is not your family. You are on a call." But yeah, he was like, "No, I need you to give it to me. It ain't nobody else in my life that's in this world that knows any of this. I can't even have a conversation with the people in my life about this stuff because they either think I'm being scammed, I'm crazy, or delusional. So tell me if I'm doing something wrong." So I did, but just reaching that point to where I'm yelling at my client was a wake up call for me to take a break. So that's what I've been doing. I mean, I had a couple of clients that were very low key and peaceful, and they listened and they were willing to learn, and that was easy for me. Now, in those cases, I'll have no problem doing while I'm chilling doing my magic. Um, the only problem with that is you just never know who's going to be a cool client. Um, yeah. So I think I gave y'all some of the messages they told me to give y'all. And hopefully y'all keep what I've taught y'all in the past. Oh, they keep saying global warming. Don't forget global warming. But I already told y'all about the global warming before. I said to y'all, um, global warming may not be what you think it is. Remember, I said that to y'all? I said, they're saying that if Earth heats up, it's going to be so bad. And they saying that the ozone layer is popping off or some shit. I don't even know what the fuck they be talking about, honestly, because I don't pay attention to that foolishness. But when I had spoke to y'all previously about global warming, I said If the ice melts, if the ice melts, all of our lakes and our rivers are going to be renewed and clean. The planetary life will be coming back. The fish will be fish again. They won't vibrate no more. They'll be regular swimming fish. I said the earth resets itself if that happens. And stop letting these people manipulate you into thinking it's the end of the world, because that's not the fuck it. Um, but the other fucking side of the shit melting is the release. Now, I know a lot of dingbacks out there in the world. I'm calling y'all motherfucking dingbacks. You heard what I said. A lot of y'all dingbacks in the world think that releasing the giants is going to somehow, I don't know, make your life better. There has been way, way too many motherfucking sci-fi movies out here to let you know that shit ain't happening. There is no possibility of these giants or aliens or whatever you want to call them come in here once you do all of this to release them from their traps, right? That we set them in. Uh-huh. Just tell me one, seriously, one sci-fi movie, one comic book story, one children's story, myth, whatever you want to call it. Just tell me one where somebody released a giant, a demon, an angel, an alien, and it worked out in their favor. I know on those supernatural shows when they do it, they end up becoming a slave to the thing that they released. So let that be a lesson. Like, I know y'all trying to do y'all little incantations to release these things, but it ain't gonna be what you think it is. It really ain't. So that was the message I was supposed to give y'all. We have some friendlies that are sleeping, but if you change the way you think about all of this, I think we'll have a better chance of surviving it. Okay, so there are giants that are friends that are they will help us in the event of destruction. Um, but there are giants that only want to resume dominion over the world and power. Those two things have to exist. So if you bring one, the other one has to come. Remember when we was in California and that thing came over to our table and told us how much he hates selenite and how somebody tried to kill him with the selenite. Showed us the mark where he was stabbed in his stomach with selenite. And then he looked at my husband and said, "Yeah, I knew you was here. I had to be born the same time you was born." And then he walked the fuck away. So he said, "I had to be born the same time you was born." I'm telling you that the giants, if you release the bad giant, the good giant will be released as well. If you release the good giant, the bad giant will be released as well. There has to be balance in the world. There has to be balance in the universe. There has to be balance within self. And no matter what, all of this shit has already been designed. It's already done. We've already done this. We're actually in the past right now. So just be aware of what you awaken. And I need y'all to start trusting yourself. The more I started trusting myself and loving on myself, I do that a lot now. Like, I hug myself, I touch on myself and say, thank you, and I'm grateful for you. First of all, for being a vessel and allowing me to be here to have this experience. So while y'all sitting up there praying to y'all gods and shit, and y'all putting all that energy into something that's never been proven to you that it's real, you're neglecting yourself, your vessel, and your soul. So I would, you know how Muslims pray 5 times a day? I ain't trying to fuck up your system or nothing, but if you need to pray as a Muslim, I think you should just do 2 times to that guy and then 3 times to yourself. I mean, you can't serve two guys. At some point, y'all gonna have to get this shit together. I know that me and my husband go at it a lot because we believe different things. He believes he's an Israelite. He believes in the Torah, I guess, and I don't believe in none of that shit at all. Never had, never will. I have tried my best to force myself to get into Islam because Islam smelled so good. Like the smell was relaxing and the sound. I followed it for years. That was what I did. But even when I was doing that, I ain't believe it. It was too many flaws. It wasn't until I started praying my ancestors. That's when my life turned around. This is what I know before. When I believed in the fake God, and I started off as a child believing in their God, the Christian's God. I never believed in it. Got in trouble often at school, at Bible studies, and at home. When I switched over at 13, I switched over to Satan about from 13 to 25. Um, but yeah, even that, it just did not feel good in my skin. It did not feel good in my skin, so I couldn't play it. But when I was 35, yeah, wow. So a year after I got with my husband, I started to burn to my ancestors. I don't know if they start doing it. I can't tell you. I just started burning for my and in the beginning I would burn um money, the jobs paper that you order, you know, the paper, the ancestor money that you order. And I was putting out shit every fucking week I was buying more and more paper. Like I spent the money for real. And I started thinking, our money is paper and ink. We go into the store, we buy groceries with that. We leave the store with our groceries. Job paper money. You can't take that into the store and buy something that come out of the store, right? So I said, what's the difference? Because when I burn the gas money to my ancestors, my shit happens quick. Like they get their gifts and I get my gifts quick. So I said I need to have access to this money to burn them throughout the day. So that's when I started making my husband print hundreds of pages of ancestor money offline from his job because it was free. I was at college. Every day I would burn about 20 notes. When I get up at 3 a.m. and I'm going to have a face and a lot of money in me. Now, you know, do that job. I was thinking, I know gotta be careful with that. People tend to lose, like, I need to really get into it. I don't know how many days I can put up, but all I know is the only time it's gonna happen in my life now. All the church and all the mosque in the world. I want y'all to tell me what you think. Allah, holy, fuck my family talking about parents and doing things. Nothing ever happened. About this, like, look at your ancestors. You say, I got this problem. They'll tell you this is real problem. Real 50, 40. I done got that from 30. Mine. So that's what I thought. I fuck with what you fuck with me. My aunt fuck with you. Say, yeah, I did. Say, yeah. Say, you trying to get there. Hope y'all learned some my information.